Say you are asked to calculate 124 squared minus 114 squared. What would you do? Running away screaming is an option, but you could also just think for a few moments and figure out that the answer is 2,380. Oh, 80. Yeah, 80. Believe it or not, I did not figure that out before making this video. Instead, I just used a cool algebra trick appropriately called difference of squares. How does this trick work? Let's generalize difference of squares. Say we just had x squared minus y squared. Can we factor this? Well, since both terms are squared, a reasonable way to start would be trying to square some possible factors. So, what's x plus y squared? If you think of this as x plus y times x plus y, you can see that there's an x squared, 2x times y squareds, so plus 2xy, and a y squared. Not quite, so this doesn't work. Well, we have a minus here, so let's try this instead. Oops. X minus y squared. This turns out to be the same thing, except for instead of a plus here, you have a minus. So that doesn't quite work either. But let's notice something. These both were nearly the right thing, except for the fact that there was this x times y term. And in both of them it was 2x times y, and one it was positive and one it was negative. So let's try compromising. What would x plus y times x minus y be? Here we have x squared again, and we have an x minus x times y, and we have a plus x times y, and then a minus y squared. So these two in the middle cancel out like we wanted, and we're left with x squared minus y squared. So the factorization of x squared minus y squared is x plus y times x minus y. Another way you could reason this out without guessing would be to set x squared minus y squared to 0 like you were doing if you were finding a roots of an equation, and you can see pretty easily that you either have to have x equals y or x equals negative y for this to be 0. And that gives you x minus y as a factor and x plus y as a factor. So let's do a simpler example than this to make sure that this works. So say we have 7 squared minus 5 squared. So by difference of squares, we need to find 7 plus 5, which is 12, times 7 minus 5, which is 2. So this gives us 24. We can also just figure this out by calculating. 7 squared is 49, and 5 squared is 25. This again gives us 24. So this does check out that this works. So now you can see why I was able to calculate this so quickly. While I didn't calculate it beforehand, I made sure to pick two numbers that were 10 apart. And so that gave me, so the x minus y term just gave me 10. And I just had to add the other, then I just had to add the numbers for the other term, getting 238. And multiplying that gave me 2,380.